Hi there. What if I told you that your Linux server is being attacked right now and an AI SOC analyst is watching it, analyzing attackers' behavior and emailing you alerts automatically? In this video, I'll show you how I built an AI powered SSH attack detection system using Elasticsearch, Kibana, Python, and Gemini AI, just like a real SOC would. Let me quickly explain the architecture. First, FileBeat collects SSH logs from the Linux server. Those logs are sent into Elasticsearch, where geo IP enrichment adds attacker's country information, and then Kibana is used for visibility. This is where we saw attacks in real time. Then comes the interesting part. A Python SOC analyzer queries the last 30 minutes of SSH activity, groups events by attacker's IP, count attempts, extracts country information, and sends the data to Gemini AI. Here, Gemini acts like a SOC analyst. It doesn't just count events, it also explains attackers' behavior. So let me quickly show you what we have in Kibana. Here we can see SSH events coming in. You could also notice very important fields like source IP, authentication failures, invalid users, and the description. Right? This confirms two things. We are actively being attacked. But Kibana alone doesn't give us decisions. It just gives us data. That's why we automate this analysis using Gemini. Now let's look at the heart of the automation, the Python analyzer. In our current setup, the script runs every 30 minutes to scan Elasticsearch for SSH activity. It acts like a digital detective, automatically stripping away the junk and focusing only on real threats, like brute force attacks and port scans. The script builds a detailed dossier for every attacker IP, tracking their attempt count and geographic location. If an IP hits a danger zone of 5 attempts, the system triggers. Now, while we are using a 30-minute window for this demo in a production environment, we can also shift this to real-time correlation. By hooking into a streaming pipeline, we can flag these threats the second they happen. Regardless of the timing, the end result is the same. The script takes all that evidence, the logs, the location, the frequency, and feeds it to Gemini. Gemini then processes it through a custom SOC style prompt to tell us exactly what kind of a threat we are dealing with. Now comes the best part. If an attacker crosses the threshold, an email is automatically sent. It contains a clean table of attackers' IPs, number of attempts, country of origin, risk assessment, and AI generated analysis. This is exactly how real SOC alerts should look: clear, actionable, and readable. Why this is so powerful? The system don't just detect attacks, it reduces alert fatigue, adds context, explain intent, and escalates only when necessary. This is the difference between log monitoring and security operations. And the future improvements, for example, we can add auto block IPs using firewall rules and WAFs, add severity based escalations, or build a full SOAR pipeline. This is how modern SOCs are evolving. Thank you.